If you've been lurking on my channel or in any of my communities, you may already be aware, but I've been absolutely in love with a certain game on Roblox recently. And unless if you're blind or your name's Helen Keller, that game is the Wild West. Now, just to get a few things out of the way, no, I was not asked or paid by someone to make this video. I honestly just really love this game and I feel like it deserves some much needed attention. I mean, look, no one's gonna pay some random dude on YouTube with a McDonald's profile picture and 2.5k subs to make a video for their game, alright? But I mean, hey, if anyone's got money flowing around for said McDonald's profile picture guy, I'm not gonna turn that down either. First, I'd like to talk about the PvP in Wild West. I'll be the first to admit it, PvP is very much not my thing at all. I'm actually pretty terrible at it, which is why PvE and long grinds is my main strong suit. But there's just something about the mechanics in this game that just makes killing other players so enjoyable. I mean, if you want examples, there's way too many ways to kill someone in this game. And I mean that seriously. Here's a few of my favorite examples. In classic Western fashion, you can use the lasso to rope things. And there's a surprising amount of things you can do with that simple mechanic. Like throw them off a bridge, put them in front of an oncoming train, use them as fire starter, feed them to bears, give them a face full of rocks by dragging them on the back of your horse. And for God's sake, if you're dedicated enough, you can drag as many hostile animals as you can into a random fort, wait for someone to raid it just to get mauled to death by a dozen bears. Which I actually did, by the way. Link to that in the description. And for my personal favorite, you can grab the worst horse in the game, the Mule, who I so graciously named Danky, and ride Danky all the way to your most hated enemies and ram them off the cliff. The most pathetic yet hilarious way I've found to kill someone. Or you can, you know, be boring and shoot people with overpriced auction guns, which is, like I said, more or less for boring people. I'd also like to take a brief second to talk about the events in this game. If you're at all familiar with the Wild West in general, you should know how long it takes for them to work on and push out updates. And I mean that in the best way possible, because when said event or update comes out, you can definitely tell that quite a few days are put into making them. So the amount of decorations scattered everywhere, the objectives to complete the event, and even the items you get out of the event. At least to me personally, I love to appreciate the effort that goes into these three things. And the prizes are always worth it without being too over the top to the point where you can't play without them. Or just being downright lame and stealing or using old models from previous updates or games with slight color balance changes. Murder mystery. I mean, for fuck's sake. For the latest event, you had to grind camps for bones, use said bones to open a gate to a dungeon, and fight a boss with actual well-made and challenging mechanics. And hunt down a nighttime boss that randomly spawns in the map for a chance to get a cool new horse and some neat cosmetics. I mean, look at the fucking thing. If you don't think this thing is kick-ass, then your opinion is wrong. And honestly, you probably spend most of your time arguing with random strangers on Twitter. Another thing I feel obligated to bring up in this video is the general atmosphere of this game. To the size and diversity of the map, to the effects that change as you enter new areas, to the pleasant sound of rain and thunder during storm, or the super loud waterfall in Reservation. There's a ton in this game to take in. And sometimes the Wild West isn't all about PvP and making money. Sometimes it's about taking a moment, admiring the beauty of the map, and gazing into the distant fog, wondering to yourself how a game like this exists on Roblox. Another thing about this game that really gets to me is the pathfinding of the animals. More notably the bears, alright? If you keep your back turned to these guys, they will kill you. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I have no clue who programmed the pathfinding of these fucking things, but my god is it menacing. If you're watching this video, please find a cure for cancer or something, because you're a genius that would make even the likes of Einstein himself proud. You can literally spend like 10 minutes trying to climb up the tallest rock in the map, and these bears will find a way to get to you in a minute or less. Oh, I see the bears. Okay. Wait. Holy shit, they're both after me. Oh, fuck. Wait. No. No, spare me. No. How did it find its way up? It's horrifying, yet so goddamn cool to see in a game on a platform like Roblox. The last thing I like to talk about with this game that I'm absolutely over the moon about is some of the upcoming updates that are going to be implemented soon. Just by briefly looking at some of the leaks, the developers have made it clear that they're going to add some PvE related aspects to the game, which is super appealing to me because that would add some more incentive and an excuse to waste my life playing this amazing game. Or the housing update coming up soon, where you can literally fully customize the house you build, which is super interesting to me. There's a lot of other things that I absolutely adore about this game, like the vast amount of instruments you can play on, the auction house, the hitman and mayor systems, and a bunch of other pretty cool things that they've added to the game. But I'd like to keep this video brief, and I don't really want to make it longer than it really needs to be. If you made it to the end of this video, I implore you to check out the Wild West if you haven't already. Or just take some more time to appreciate things you'd normally take for granted in this game, because there's really so much there in this game that's worthy of some additional gratitude. I've already kind of figured that this video is probably going to flop since it's not Visteria related, but I've been pretty enthusiastic about this game recently, and I'd like this channel to reflect me and what I'm into, at least most of the time. All my other social links will be down in the description if you're interested, and that's it from me. See ya.